Welcome to On the Road with Bill Holub podcast.
Hello, this is Bill Holub from Steam Trap Survey, LLC. This is my fourth podcast. Today we'll be talking about universal steam traps, but specifically the universal bimetallic steam trap that I recommend when I go out and do surveys. Again, just to cover this real quick, universal steam trap is this connector that goes into place of the mechanical steam trap, and this never gets taken out of the steam line. This stays, or preferably installed vertically. The bimetallic steam trap would then bolt on as easily as this, and then you can put it in any direction, but I prefer it to be installed vertically. The reason why I recommend, first of all, thermostatic steam traps is because they are they are continuously operating. They don't open and close. They modulate in a way. They're looking at the temperature of the condensate. They're not a mechanical trap, meaning like inverted bucket traps and thermodynamic traps. Those are mechanical traps that open and close. They're not looking at temperature of the steam. They're not looking at condensate flow or condensate level. The bimetallic thermostatic steam trap looks at temperature only, and then the bimetallics will expand and contract based on temperature. Typically 3 degrees below saturation temperature, this trap will begin to open, which means that you will never have live steam passing through as a mechanical trap like the inverted bucket traps and the thermodynamic traps do. So this has no steam loss from day one. The only time it fails is when it fails. That will then lose some steam, but typically these last a long time. The reason why they last a long time, in my opinion, is because they're a continuous operation. They're not open and closed. So if you have a 100 psi system operating on a daily basis, maybe 7 days a week, 24 hours a day, or whatever it is, the mechanical trap, like an inverted bucket trap or a thermodynamic trap, they will open and close, and they'll see 100 psi on a seat, 0. 100 psi on a seat, 0. Thermostatic traps do not see that because they're a continuous trap. So we're looking at that flow moving back and forth of the condensate temperature about 3 degrees below saturation temperature before it reaches the orifice. A couple of nice benefits on this particular one that I recommend is the fact that it's always open. It's draining when you start up. It also has a internal check valve so that if you have pressure backing up in the condensate line, this will automatically raise up, and this ball will act as a check valve on the bottom of that seat. It also has a built-in strainer, so you can put a little blow-down valve here, and then you can blow down the strainer inside the trap. But again, the biggest benefit is the fact that it only takes 5 to 10 minutes to replace this. You depressurize the steam. Since this universal connection is always in line, all you really have to do is take the 2 bolts off. After you depressurize the steam, remove it. Gaskets come with the trap, so there's an internal gasket, an external gasket that is placed inside this trap, and it doesn't fall out. So when you put it back on, you just line it up, bolt it up, torque it to about 20 foot-pounds, and pressurize the steam, and you're ready to go. Change-out time is between 5 and 10 minutes. Thank you.
Thank you for joining us. Look forward to our next podcast.